Okay, you gotta love how a Kenwood 690 lights up. Even says hello to you. There we go. 590. I think I just said 690. Sorry, Kenwood 590. We'll be right. Good start to the video. Get the radio wrong. Anyway, this is a nice radio because they're HF N6. So, and these were one of the radios that we were talking about the other day, where their 6 meter function, receive, etc., transmit even, but mainly the receiver is next level. They're really tops. But as you can see, quite an all-band radio. Don't see a lot of them these days, to be very honest. But this is certainly something that is worth having a play with. All right. What we want to do is come up to 7100 and see if we've got any signal being received. This one's been in our collection for quite a long time, and I don't think it ever got used. Usual story. There we go. We're right on 0.5 a microvolt, and not going to go any massive, huge testing, but as long as I can hear something, I'm happy. Let's have a little bit of a look. Yeah, all good. And back down to that 0.5 is nice. Definitely good receivers. I suppose where we really want to go, if we want to show off a little bit, is 50.110, our favourite little frequency. And let's just put that into the analyzer. 50.11. Now, have a listen to that same 0.5 signal, how loud that is. Same 0.5. This is what I mean about 6 meters. 6 meters, I can take that down quite a bit more. If I drop that down to point, look at that, still hearing it noise free at minus 121 dBm or 0.183. I mean, that is just, if you're looking for a 6 meter radio that's got a little bit of ability to hear, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, okay. Well, that sort of proves the point, absolutely. And as you'll see, hello, 1 2 1 2. They do their 100 watts. Hello, 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 hello. They do their 100 watts on 6 meters as well. So you see, this is why people like these. They weren't a HF 100 watt, 10 watt 6 meter. They were 100 watts 6 meters, 100 watts HF. And that's the thing, is that it makes perfect for this then to drive into, say, a 6 meter amplifier at a kilowatt, or drive it with 50-60 watts into say an ACOM 1000, and then you've got your kilowatt happening, ACOM 2000, 2 kilowatts, blah blah blah. Not that any of that would be legal, of course, anyway, but that's what's possible. But they're a really, really nice radio. Just want to check its power output back on 7 megs as well. I think we'll be hunky-dory. Oh yeah, loads of power. Hello, 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 hello. I'm on the 200 watt scale, and we're just bouncing past 100 watts there. Hello, 1 2. Hello, 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 1 2. Looking nice, and not driving the mic gain awfully hard there either. That's actually a nice setting, that. Just coasting along nicely. So this really is a nice radio for someone who's looking for something that is, both 2 and 6. Let's say HF and 6, not 2 and 6. Geez, HF and 6 meters. One of the other features that they came with, which is really handy. There you go. Look at that, bang, tuned. Now we're on dummy load at the moment, so I don't want to say that we're doing anything too amazing when we do that. But as you can see, quickly goes over CW, does a low power tune, bang, tunes it, and you are cooking with gas. And there you go, tuned. Little tuner in there, good little top-up tuner. I wouldn't try and maybe do a random length wire and expect it to do it. It will on some bands, not on others. Not a bad tuner. Maybe not as good as that little AT50 we were testing yesterday. That tends to be a little bit more next level. But certainly as a top-up tuner, or moderate, something with a ballon, you'll tune no problems. Maybe you'll have a little bit of trouble when you're starting to just run a random piece of wire, etc., etc. You can set your power here, your microphone gain here, or your key delays, etc. There's obviously ability here to go attenuate, but there's also a preamp on there, so that preamp is quite effective. And to give you an idea of that, let's put a signal back into it, and let's just put 0.5. See how we're hearing it there. Put that preamp in there, it's come up quite a bit. That to that there. So the preamp's actually quite effective. Turn off that annoying noise. And very easy to get around the bands too. You know, I like these ones. Sometimes I'm a little bit annoyed with, what's a good example? I hate to say it, the 847. I love the 847s, but they're little band buttons, you know. They're a little bit over here, they're small. I like having all my bands in front of me. And if you're getting old like me, and your eyesight's starting to, you know, have a bit of trouble, being able to see 7, 10, 18, 21 without glasses on is it's a huge thing. The other thing too, when you buy a 590, you're buying something with a nice big display. Have a look at the difference between, say, a TS50 display, which is okay, it's fine, but then have a look at this. Once again, I can take my glasses off, and I can, you know, absolutely see that, no problems. I can see my power 100. This whole display was made for blind people like me, and look, really, really nice display. So, you know, I'm not trying to oversell it, but, you know, by the same token, it is a radio that you really have to sort of start asking yourself, what do I need in my radio? What are the things that annoy me? What are the things that make it difficult for me to use a radio these days? And once again, if you're getting a little bit older like myself, eyesight will be one of those things. So when Kenwood, Yaesu, Icom produce something with a larger display, and to be honest, some of the newer radios, you can toggle your display around to suit yourself quite a bit, and I like that function on some of the big screen, touchscreen radios. But, you know, as I said, when you start looking at a TS50, you are stuck with the display. There's nothing you're going to be able to do about that. So sometimes maybe something with a bigger display is going to suit your applications. But generally, the TS590, it was a very revered model. It had a lot of good possibilities for, especially if you like that whole, I'm a HF guy, but I don't mind doing a bit of 6 meters. This was definitely something that you could have a play with. The other thing to notice too, and not for everybody, is not, you know, I'm a 10 meter FM guy. I love chasing Hayden's VK7 repeater down there, the 6 meter repeater, 10 meter repeater, get it right. Actually, I was only just talking about that the other day, and 10 meter season's coming up, but you know, it will be good to basically see. Hang on, has it actually got FM? Oh yeah, I was going to say. I was thinking, what am I doing wrong? I'm sure it's got FM. But yes, I was now looking for the squelch. I was talking to Hayden the other day, you know, because we're both 10 meter fanatics. We love 10 meters, and VK7HH down there, who runs the HRDX YouTube channel, brilliant channel. And yeah, I wouldn't have a radio without FM for 10 meters, I must admit. It's one of my things that I love having a bit of a play with, setting up a few tones and seeing what US repeaters I can hit between, 29.6 and 680. You'll be amazed what comes up. The conditions have been fantastic. Anyway, look, this is just one of those radios that, either floats your boat or doesn't. For me, it does. I just think the layout, I think everything they did with this was smart. How they just sort of set up everything so easy to use. Like you hold a button just to set your noise blanker levels, etc. Same with your noise blanker, etc. Your split functions are all there, so dual display for split, so you can set up for exactly what we're just talking about. Say for a 10 meter repeater usage. It's and for those that like a bit of FM on 6 meters, of course, and more so even AM on 6. A lot of people hear the nets on AM at times on 6 meters. Certainly, this is a radio that can cover all that. So yeah, look, nice radio, and this one's going out the door. I haven't got a number on it yet. I'll put something on it soon, and we'll get it advertised. We're putting up a few ads today. Just a bit of a slow start today. The heart was just giving me a bit of trouble. Maybe overdid it a bit yesterday, but back on board, and the afternoons generally I'm sort of cracking along again, which is good. But it'll come basically with power cord, matching Kenwood microphone, etc. And I didn't check one thing I didn't check. Let me have a look here. I may not be able to answer my own question very fast because no, hang on, I'm looking. Let me pause for a second. I just want to see if this is what I was carrying on about. Trying to remember if the IF filter was optional or not. In that, and you can see the difference it's doing there, narrowing it up a bit. Can't remember, but I remember having one. I don't think that works, so it might have a filter in it. Look, I won't get rid of that noise. I won't say for sure that it's got one. That was what I was thinking, is does it have a filter in it or not? I'm not sure, but look, it's going to be sold as you've demonstrated it, so if it has, you've got a bonus. And yeah, nice that you can just bring this out to 5,000. Geez, I tell you what, that's wide. Nice you can do that. So certainly you've got some nice ability to play with the receiver anyway, with or without filters, to be fair. But yeah, look, that I'll have to just sort of leave in the lap of the gods as far as whether it's got a filter or not. But don't remember if they. It's just going back too far for me. But anyway, doesn't matter. All right. Well, thanks for having a look at this video. The TS590. I think they're a great radio. I really do. And and all the kerfuffle over, whether they had an ALC issue or not. It's funny. That was with one particular brand of amp, and it was a lot of commotion in the end. And we never actually experienced the same problems. It's funny. I do wonder about the firmware on that particular amp that was having that trouble at the time. They were suggesting that there was like a peak on the ALC, which there's definitely, it's definitely an active ALC, as you can see. But yeah, I always thought, I don't know, seems like a bit of carry on, but who knows. Some people did see the advantage of going next level to was it the SG? I'm trying to remember now. I can't remember now the different versions. Too many radios and I'm getting too old. Alright guys, anyway, if this is of interest, you'll see it up for sale very soon. It's a really nice radio and hopefully it'll suit somebody. Alright guys, 73s, VK3 Charlie Mike, Tangam Malenga, please subscribe and hit that little like button, do the thumbs up thing or thumbs down. I don't think it matters apparently. If you don't like me, hit the thumbs down. If you like me, hit the thumbs up. If you're sort of in the middle, hit the thumbs up. But definitely hit the subscribe. Alright, thanks guys, all the best. Cheers guys.